The views expressed on this holiday podcast special are those of the podcasters, any guests, and do not reflect any of the management, employees, sponsorships, or affiliates of thereof.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Do you ever feel alone during the holidays? I've been there before, and it's not a fun place to be, which is why I wanted to create a special for somebody like me back in the day. I just wish I had a listening ear, or maybe even heard stories that brightened up my time or my mood. I wanted that. So here's my gift to you. This is 12 Days of Christmas with me, Drerawka. I got some of my closest friends, and we talk Christmas. We talk about their favorite traditions and new ones as well. I hope you enjoy, and a very Merry Christmas from me to you.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Listen daily with my dad and his friends for 12 Days of Christmas. Only here on Unrestricted.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. It's Drerawka, day number 3 of Podsmas, 12 Days of Christmas. And I had to bring one of my childhood friends, somebody that I ran into randomly in Glendale Smiths. Simi Fili, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. Great.
Come, just bring the mic to the edge of the table. There you go. I want people to hear that sexy voice you got there. Simi, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, man. It's good to see you. It's good to see you get into music. I remember in high school, you were like, you want to do music, you want to do something, in the entertainment industry. So it's good to see you pursue that. So
thank you. Do you ever remember me trying out for football?
I did. I did.
It was a joke, right?
No, you did really good, but I think what happened was a lot of people, when they get into the sport of football, there's pain. There's pain everywhere. Mm-hmm. But if you can't grasp going through the pain to get the gains, then of course the sport, football, will be hard. So,
see me, I want to go back a little bit. You are you a resident? Were you born in Utah?
Yes, born and raised
in Glendale.
Poplar Grove.
Okay, PG.
Yes.
Okay. You went to we met in Conwood High School.
Yes.
You were a star athlete, somebody that was just you were the biggest dude in school.
So we were supposed to go to East High School, but my mom wanted me to get out of there because at that time there was a lot of gang issues, and she just didn't want me to get enthralled inside these little gangs. And a lot of my friends growing up are either dead, alive, or locked up for life. So, mm-hmm. or sent back to the islands. Mm-hmm. So Cottonwood was low-key recruiting.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it. And so they recruited a couple of us.
A couple? A whole football team?
Hey, money talks when you recruit. So
it's old now. I mean, Coach Cecil's there, not there no more. Coach Jones ain't there no more.
And
right?
And Coach K, he was the one that funded everything. And but yeah, so high school was fun. If I can do it all over again without having to go to class, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Cause this fool was this guy. I talk about you a lot on the podcast because you have a big, we all have our own books, right? And every chapter is a moment in life, right? And you have a chapter in my book of life that was significant because you were one of my very first friends that I met in high school. And even towards the end in our senior year, it was a struggle to graduate. You know what I mean? It was a struggle, and we struggled together, and we made it. You know what I mean? And I always, when we were in high school, I always looked at you. I looked up to you. You know what I mean? Because not only were you just a kind, gentle soul, but you were funny. You're a goofball.
If I could, because of your platform, interject. My mother always taught me to befriend everybody. One time in elementary, she took me aside after school, and she started to cry. And I'm like, what is going on here? She threw the newspaper, and it was the Columbine shooting. And so that's because of my mom, I was nice to everybody. So we were good friends. Even if you weren't playing on the football team, I'm going to befriend you no matter what. And some of the kids that were in my honors, I was in honors chemistry. I don't know how, but I was struggling. I had a D. And one of the kids in my class was being bullied. And I was like, well, let me see who it is. Some kid on the football team. And I told him, hey, back off this kid and leave him alone. And sure enough, the kid said, hey, what can I do to repay you? Can I pay you some money or can I take you out to eat? I said, no, you're good. I said, matter of fact, maybe you can help me on my chemistry homework so I can get a C so I can keep playing football. And he goes, yeah, that's easy, And so thankful to my mom that she was able to instill that. That way we can still be friends even, how many years back?
Damn long, yeah.
07, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So, but yeah, and I'm happy because if not, I could have been the bully. I could have been that guy. You probably were like, oh, I'm never going to call this guy.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you having me on your podcast. So
yeah. Your mom's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Is she still around?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I remember graduation day. There's I say a famous photo. There's a photo. I forget who. I don't know if it was my dad, my aunt. I don't know who took the photo. It might have been your mom, but it was me and you holding up our diplomas.
Oh,
and we're throwing up the O. Because you were supposed to go to University of Oregon.
I was supposed to go to University of Oregon, but I didn't know how to handle girls. I was more into, I don't know. You can ask my mom, I've liked girls since I was born. So I don't know. I was crazy.
I mean, 5 kids later. You got 5, right?
4 and 1 on the way.
4 and 1 on the way. How far along is your wife?
I think she's 3 months. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang. I want to go back to the time where, you were recruited it was a 5-star?
5-star
DN?
recruit. I was the number 1 defensive lineman in all of the country at that time. And just didn't take care of school because I rather skip class to go and hang out with girls at other high schools.
Well, let's not jump because I feel like your story's really cool.
Okay.
You talk about supposed to go in the East, right?
Mm-hmm.
At what point are you thinking about high school football? At what age? What grade? Were you in high school when you started high school football?
No. So it was kind of crazy because I was being recruited in Pop Warner.
Wow.
There was West High School that was trying to advertise to me. There was East, of course, and then my mom picked Juan Diego of all schools, and I had to drive all the way down to Draper every day to go to school. And so the thing that didn't work out was
this is during Pop Warner years?
Well, after.
Okay.
So, but I was getting recruited by Pop Warner when I was in Pop Warner to go to these high schools.
Yeah.
And so my mom picked Juan Diego because she private school, right?
Yeah.
And they were going to pay for everything, but I got in trouble there.
It is a freezing December day. Your coffee's brewing. You're trying to stay warm. You can smell the holiday scents in the house. Grab your coffee, grab your hot cocoa, grab your beverage of choice, and I'll bring the stories. Hi, I'm Drerawka, and this is 12 Days of Podsmas. We'll be talking to some of your favorite people, getting to know what their childhood Christmas was like and what they're doing today.
Listen daily with my dad and his friends for 12 Days of Christmas. Only here on Unrestricted.
So you get kicked out of Juan Diego.
Get kicked out of Juan Diego. Then I go to Highland for a little bit.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, so I went there for a little bit, and I told my mom.
Was this freshman year?
Yeah, all freshman year.
Okay.
And then my mom was like, well, Judge is also calling me. Do you want to go to Judge? I said, no.
Another private school.
And then my cousin Stanley called my mom and says, come to Cottonwood. We got a coach here. He's going to, pay for Sylvan Learning Center to come and do study hall. You remember we had to do study hall?
Yep.
And it was mandatory and everything. And so my mom took a look there, and then we ended up at Conwood. And I love Conwood.
So this is Stanley. He's a year older than us. Yeah, because he was 05. No, he's 2 years. No, he's 06?
06.
Okay, yeah, he's 06. He's a sophomore. He's going to school at Conwood. He's like, come over here. Mom's like, yes. So is it just you, or is Vili treading along the next year?
Yeah, Vili just had to follow wherever we went. So
I feel bad, Vili. I'm sorry you had to just follow. So you end up going to Conwood. The end of freshman year or sophomore year?
Actually, freshman year. So we had to go to a junior high because Cottonwood only has 3 grades. So it was kind of funny because I was going to junior high, and then I was playing on a varsity team. Wow! So it was funny, but it was cool.
So what was that like, being even at a young age, obviously a top recruit? Was there a lot of pressure? What was the feeling like in the locker room?
Well,
were you getting bullied by these older guys?
Oh no, nobody. I actually wish for somebody to bully me. But nobody, nobody does. But
because at this time, how tall? What's your dimensions? You're about 6'2"?
I was about 6'2", 6'3", already 315 pounds. Yeah. When I walked into my 9th grade class at the junior high, Bonneville Junior High down the street, they're like, "Oh, everybody, sit down. The what is the substitute is here."
Yeah, and here you are.
Yeah,
I'm sitting down too. Where's the teacher at?
Yeah, where's the teacher at, man?
So you freshman year, you're playing varsity high school football, Conwood High School. At what point, or so then you sophomore year, you're actually going to Conwood High School. During this time, are you getting like college recruits and things like that?
Oh yeah, it started in 9th grade. Like I was getting letters everywhere. And I thought it'd be funny just to have a big, huge box and just collect and see how many throughout the years. And it ended up being like 8 boxes.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. They're probably still in my mom's attic somewhere.
So are these and at the time, I mean, you're a native Utahn. Are you a Utah Utes fan? Are you BYU? Do you even have interest in college football?
So I was a BYU fan growing up. But during recruiting, it got to the point where, because I was LDS of the faith, right? They didn't really recruit me hard. They're like, "Oh, he'll be coming here soon." And I was like, you got like Oregon and you got Nebraska, Florida that are flying in to see me and then paying me a full trip to go there and watch a game, and then they're just over there like, "Oh yeah, we'll see when you come." Because my dad said at a I think it was the senior camp, all the seniors go over there. They have like a little camp during the day. My dad said, "Oh, my son will be coming here. Don't worry." But I told my dad, "No, hold on." And then we went to University of Oregon, right? And I kid you not, and I wish there was a video. When I walked into the stadium.
What year in high school is this?
This was 06.
Okay, so our junior year.
Going into 07.
Okay.
And so we walk into Autzen Stadium, and I kid you not, and I don't know if they were planning this or whatever, but I walk in there with my brother and Vili. So Vili, my dad passed away, so Vili's still alive. You can ask him this. I kid you not. When I walk in there, one of the fans were like, "Hey, you need to come here. You're going to be the next Haloti. This, and that. You got to come here." And then next thing you know, he starts it. He goes, "Simi Fili."
Oh, wow.
Simi Fili. And next thing you know, it went, and it was the whole entire stadium.
Oh, my
And that's when I said, "I'm coming to Oregon. Let's go!" I didn't need anything else. Yeah. I all the bribery or whatever, because they slipped my dad like $1,000.
Allegedly, I don't think you could do that at the time.
No. They molded my feet and gave me like perfect shoes and they're not supposed to do that. When we came into the everybody, there was 11 other recruits there. They were all on golf carts going around thing.
Yeah.
They put us in the Duck Hummer.
Oh my.
And then the Duck Hummer bring us down into the stadium, and we got out of that. And then we come to the sideline, and then the fan was all like, giving his spiel to come. I have to come there. And then boom, the whole stadium. But it started from the student section.
Ow.
And it went out. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So I
didn't know that story.
And it was I don't know if it was planned but it was crazy. But you could ask my brother. I kid you not, man. They were clapping and calling. I was like, oh, I'm here. I'm here. So I think that's a good recruiting tactic. If any of you college coaches are watching this and you're trying to get like a 5-star recruit, you need to do that.
So before then, though, like, were you obviously you're getting every big college in the country, right?
Yeah.
Did you get LSU was one of them, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I remember, I think it was Coach Cecil. It was like there was a couple of guys, obviously John Martinez, but you. I remember seeing they were looking at you. Out of these big, and Oregon was a big school, right? We're pretty big, but at the time there was bigger schools with bigger opportunities, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
So, were you leaning a certain way before the Oregon trip?
No. No.
Just kind of up in the air, and they swung you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew I wanted to go out of state. The reason is, at that time, BYU and Utah were still in the Mountain West, and I wanted to play either a Pac-10 or a Big 12 or somewhere out in the country. So, and I was deciding to serve a 2-year mission, and Oregon said, "Yeah, you can go and come back," but a lot of other schools at the time, except BYU and Utah, were the only ones who would let their players go. So was why I was ready to go.
So why? Because at the time, Stanley, your cousin, went to SC. It was a big deal. Why didn't you follow your cousin? Be comfortable with somewhere you knew and somebody you know.
Because I wasn't gonna start right away, and they had depth. They like everybody wants to play for USC, and so. They were like, we actually need you.
Yeah.
So you got to come here. But when I was talking to some of the SC coaches, they're just kind of like, well, we have a lot of defensive linemen and people, so it depends on what they're recruiting for at the time. So
Are you related to Haloti?
I think I am. We all come from a small rock in the South Pacific, so I'm pretty sure we're all related somehow, but
I always thought you were, and I wonder if he went to Oregon because of Haloti.
Haloti was one of the reasons he came over to my house. We had a dinner, and he talked with us, and he was actually playing for the Baltimore Ravens at the time, and that's also what solidified me wanting to sign and play at Oregon.
During this time where you're highly recruited. You get offered to go play in the All-American Bowl.
Yes.
How was that?
It was amazing.
And this was the one was it the one in Texas?
San Antonio, Texas. Yep. It was amazing because I never met so many stars in my life in a weekend. Met Prime Time. I actually met the real coaches from the the Remember the Titans?
Oh yeah,
the actual coaches, not Denzel,
yeah.
The actors, but the actual coaches were there. We got to meet them and actually ask them about the actual players and how that worked and how cool it was that they were able to have black players and white players come together and win a championship. I mean, it's the best story.
Love that
told.
movie.
So yeah, to honor our men and women, it's the bowl is after the Army, and so we got a lot of exposure to the Army and to learn about the Alamo. The Alamo was fought there, and so those of you that don't know, look it up. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was fun.
How does that work? Is it did Coach Jones or Coach Cecil say, "Hey, you got this opportunity," or did they reach directly out to you? How did you actually find out that you got selected?
So what happened was there was a recruiter or someone to come watch a football game to really see if you're legit. So usually you'll make headways and make your own name when you play football, and then they'll have like a representative of the bowl game come and see you. And we happened to be playing West High School, and I had probably 4.5 sacks and like
you just went beast mode.
Beast mode, dude. And so they're like, yeah, this guy's legit. But it was West, so it was an easy game. They didn't know it was an easy game, but
at the time.
Now
West they turned that program around.
West is good now, but West was one of those teams that you can kind of get your stats up and stuff. So they came to that game. So if they came to another game, it probably would have been like, maybe 1 sack or something. But yeah, that game I had 6 sacks and everything. They're just like, wow, this guy, yeah, definitely he's going to the game. And then they came after the game and handed me a pamphlet and said, congratulations, you're part of the thing. I was like, looked at it. I was like, oh, heck yeah, let's go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Why 99?
Because I think 99 makes you look bigger.
You were already big.
No.
You're the biggest kid in the state.
No. If they offered 100, I would have been 100.
Was there guys on the team that at the or was it a true brotherhood, or did you guys butt heads anytime?
The dynamic of our team and the reason why we were so successful more than any other years at Cottonwood is when it was our era, they never heard of a team going and winning and beating teams like Hunter at that time. So Coach Cecil and Coach Kate and all of them created a love-hate relationship. So off the field, man, we are friends, smack each other's butts, good game, yeah. But when practice came and it was defense versus offense, like you go head on head. Like my brother, and you can ask him this one, and he hates to admit it, but he lined up against me, and he's offense and I'm defense. He's my brother. Yeah. I should, be cool with him. Nah, I jacked him right in the middle, picked him up, and just drove him as far as I could. And then he grabs me, and then he throws me over him, and I fly, and then he on his back. And he's like, man, what the F is that? And they said, welcome to Cottonwood. It's defense, fool. And then from there, everybody was like, okay, they're brothers, but they're going head up. It's defense versus offense. And then after, we're cool.
Yeah.
Everybody's cool. Everybody's like, hey, good job, good game.
I think that's
good practice.
That's what they say, iron sharpens iron, right?
Yeah.
And we had an iron defense and we had an iron offense as well in those years. What team was your favorite team out of the 4 years you played?
Had to be my sophomore year.
So was that 05?
Yep.
So Alex at quarterback.
I don't. Well, yeah, I think he was quarterback already. Yep.
Alex at quarterback, Stanley at running back.
Yeah, and then they had the older group, the seniors that were still there that I was able to gel with too. So
who took you under their wing and kind of showed you like, hey, this is what we need to do on the defensive line?
I would say Coach Jason Galfusi. He's still in coaching. I think he coaches at Weber, but he was like the best position coach that I ever had. When I went to collegiate level, he was just the best. So we did so many foot drills and things like that of that nature. He taught me how to club and swim and get to the quarterback and stuff. So that was my breakout year. Every time I talk to young kids that are in high school, when they're their sophomore year, I said, bro, this is the year where you have to, this is when you make your name. This is where you go and build your stats. This is the time, because nobody knows who you are. When you get on when you get on there, when they watch film, they don't know you. But when you ball out and in the junior, senior year, bro, they know who you are. They're going to double. They're going to triple you, which is good because then the linebackers can come and start filling. Lynn Katoa, when we played Cyprus, he got, 9 sacks because the center and 2 guards was on me. I had 3 guys on me. He could just walk in there and grab the dude and slap,
Yeah.
So
and Lynn was a beast too.
And so that's the thing that happened was nobody knows who you are in sophomore year. Ball out, and then when they watch film, now they're gonna game plan around you. They're like, oh, we got to put 2 guys there. 2 guys wasn't enough, so they had to put 3. So I had to fight with 3 people, and I was getting frustrated because my sophomore year, I was sacking people, getting tackles, and then junior, senior year, I had 1 guy on me, 2 guys on me, 4 guys on. Man, what the heck? What's going on here, man?
They had to double you up.
Yeah, they had to double. So
I think scheming for you would be very difficult. I mean, you were a tank. I mean, you're still a tank, but that during that time, these are children. That's something that I always have to remind myself is that high school is kids playing football.
Yeah.
But you were a grown ass man playing football with these kids.
Here's the thing. I think nowadays these kids are starting to lose the mentality of being physical, getting that warrior mentality and going. So before every football game, right before I stepped on the field, my dad would pull me aside and he would give me a little pep talk. And he would tell me, remember, son, you're a warrior. Our people used to eat other people. Go eat, go kill, go. And that, when he would tell me, it would get into me. So when I would go, if a ref was in my line of sight and the running back was running behind, I'm tackling the ref and him. If someone was going to the tackle and I'm coming to the tackle and he's on the same team, I'm throwing him on the side. I'm getting that. That's me, And that's the thing that a lot of these kids lose is you gotta be selfish when you're out there on defense. It's all you gotta go get. You gotta go eat. So.
Did you ever get any touchdowns? Did you recover any touchdowns?
I got a fumble recovery. I picked it up and ran it and got tackled right at the 5-yard line. And then the very next play, they tried to throw or the very next series, they tried to throw this was Brighton when we played Brighton. They tried to throw a screen right over me. And I was like, man, that ball looks like I can reach it. I'm going to try to pick it up. And I go to grab it, and I catch it. And I was like, oh, shoot, I got the ball. I start running, and I get caught again. What the freak, man? I was like, dude, can you guys let me score? I had 2 chances. And these are the only 2 chances I have in my life. I've never scored a touchdown. So close.
What school played the dirtiest?
There was a lot. When you are a high caliber player and you're sought after and teams scheme after you, it's hard to pinpoint one. But Highland, of course, because I was supposed to go there, dirty. And then Hunter, they were dirty. Like if the ref wasn't looking, to just suck you right in your face. Yeah. Highland did that too. Their center. He was frustrated because he was on ice skates. David Tanafe, yeah, I'm calling you out. I owned you on that game. Yep.
Do you was there a lot of animosity during that time from East and Highland, knowing that you were supposed to be in over there?
Oh yeah. Even still to this day, some of the my little league coaches, they don't even want to talk to me. Yeah,
you ruined their career.
I ruined everything because I guess if we all stayed there, we would have been a championship team couple years. But they should have got their stuff together and, get these kids to not be in gangs, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well,
just go elsewhere.
I'm glad that you didn't end up in a gang. I'm glad that you are alive. My question for you is, you mentioned that you alluded to it earlier, but girls got in the way of your collegiate career, or what happened there? Why didn't we ever see you in an Oregon Duck jersey?
I was I graduated high school.
Class of 07.
Yes.
Give me my credit. I helped you during that time.
I think you did.
Yeah, man. We were in that packets class.
You did. Wait, I didn't do no packets, but you did help me because I lost my shirt and I said,
"Shut up,
Dre.
No,
let me borrow your shirt."
He stole my shirt.
Dre always wore 2 shirts. I don't know, like 2 pro clubs. He would always wear a white pro club inside, and then he would wear either a black or a brown. But that day he had a brown. He had a brown pro club. I said, Dre, I don't know where my shirt went because I think it was after gym or something.
Yeah.
So I said, throw me your shirt. I'm late to class. And he goes, oh, you better give it back to me.
Never give it
back to him.
Jerk. You and Recco stole all my clothes. The only 2 shirts I had.
Sorry. I'll get you back one day.
Yeah, one day. So going back to we graduate high school. It's time for you to go to Oregon. It's time for you to shine. They're yelling your name. What happened?
So I was about 4 credits short. I had to take some kind of art class or something, but I never knew. I graduated high school, but there was it's called the NCAA clearinghouse, and so I didn't meet the criteria for them to accept my credits to go to the next level. So I had to go to the junior college route, and didn't make it out of there. Yeah, after maybe a year and a half or so, actually a couple years, I went to Mesa Community College. I went to
Arizona?
Eastern Arizona. I went to school in Mississippi, Decatur, Mississippi. And they had like one stoplight, very small town. The first time I ever got called an N-word, because that's the South.
Yeah.
So
they don't know what a Tongan is out there, I
Yep.
guess. So we're all brown and we're all the N-words, I guess.
Yeah. So, and it was quite an experience. So I went out there and I tried to, make it work, but after a while I just thought, maybe this ain't for me. So I call it quits and do something else. So.
And then you got into strongman.
I did.
So take me through that. Like, obviously you're already big, right? You're already lifting. Do you still hold records at Conwood? Because I remember, was it 507 you squatted? I was there that day when you set that record.
It was 710.
710, that's what it was.
You're off about 200 pounds.
I remember you squatting this because this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I'm just a small dude, small fish in the pond. I'm doing radio. I'm on KRCL. I'm doing my own thing and making records, right? And these guys, football stars, man. I'm in gym class with these guys, and here's Simi. How many plates is that? Like 7 on each side or something like that?
I think it's like 6 and probably a couple of little smaller plates.
He filled up the whole bar. A kid, a 16, 17-year-old kid fills up the whole bar, and this thing's wobbling, bouncing, and you hit that squat, man. Yeah, I remember to this day vividly you hitting this squat, and it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Well, the thing, Dre, the reason why I wanted to lift so hard and bench so hard and work out hard in the gym was because when we played football, bro, when you punch and hit somebody, they fly. When someone is trying to block you and you use your legs, dude, your leverage you overpower people, and that's when it's fun. So when you're in shape and you're strong, when you play football, man, it's glorious because you're just going there. Quarterback runs by, grab him one hand, boom. 2 linemen come out, you can rip both of their shoulders off you and go, right? And they're like, how are we going to block you? You give us a break, No, it's your fault. You should have been working out. You know.
So you know, after now you're an adult, right? You're like, I need to find something, and you find strongman.
Yeah.
And you start competing in strongman.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how you compete, where you compete at. Is there certain weight classes and things like that?
So when I first got into it, it was purely off of the love of seeing it on ESPN. And I was like, that guy's picking that, I can do that. That guy's, you know, throwing up that way, I can do that. So I start looking around for gyms. Nowadays, there's gyms from north to south. You can join any strongman gym. But back then, there wasn't any gyms. There was only one pro competitor, Van Hatfield, that lived in Mapleton, Utah. So I had to take a train and 2 buses to get to his place every week just to train strongman and then come do the whole thing coming back home because I really wanted to do it. And so I get into it, and I'm new to it, and people are showing me how to do things and stuff. And then after a week or 2, I started to get on, and then they stopped showing me how to do stuff because I was lifting heavier than them. And then I go on to win, you know, a lot of competitions. I got sponsored and.
Were these local competitions? Are you traveling at this time?
Local, and then traveling too as well. I had a supplement company sponsor me. I had who was that? The watch company here in Utah.
Oh, Rockwell.
Rockwell. Yeah. They sponsored me, and so it was pretty cool. It was a great experience and stuff. And so yeah, we would travel and do strongman. So. Just this year, I'm going to get back into it. I still have all the equipment and apparatuses and stuff at home, so I'm like, I'm going to slowly, you know, get back into it. So,
how does one go from? And how long have you been out of training for this?
Probably a good 6 years.
How do you get back into it without injuring yourself? Because you're not the young buck that you were.
You just gotta bring your ego down. And never compare yourself to what was, and you start back at square one. So, I have a 380-pound Atlas stone, and then I have all these smaller ones.
That's the spear. This spear one.
Yep.
Okay.
A big, huge, like concrete stone.
What's the smallest weight you have of that?
The smallest one I have is 180. So that's the one I've been working on. All the other ones are like, they're not really touched. The ones I use that I'm working up to, they're all like black because they're being used more than the other ones. So, but yeah. So when you get back into something like that, you always gotta start small, slowly, gradually. You know, maybe do strongman once a week, and then after that, maybe 2 times a week, and then. No more than 3. You don't want to overtrain and that's how you hurt yourself. So
what does a strongman diet look like? What were you eating at the time at your peak when you're strongman, you're winning these competitions? What were you eating?
Man, I was taking in a lot of calories. Lot of so you have to take 1 gram of protein for every pound you weigh, and we would times that by 3. So you either animal products, sometimes vegetable products have a protein, but then mostly powder. So we would do I would do like 4 shakes in a day.
Damn.
Yeah. So it was a lot. You have to eat a lot. Sometimes you get to the point where you're not even hungry, but you have to just throw it down.
So starting now, what is your goal? Like what are you putting on yourself in 2023 as far as doing this strongman?
So strongman, I'm just competing because it's fun, it's something to do. But I'm working on just getting jacked.
Okay.
I want to lose everything. I want to get bigger. I know a lot of people don't like veins, but I love veins. I like, the bicep vein, just everything, just being jacked.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that. There is products out there. There's that are like a knockoff of steroids that are already clinically tested, SARMs. But I would like to just get jacked in life. As some people believe, when you die and then you go to heaven and whatever, you'll have like the best looking body.
Mm-hmm.
But what I believe is God will bless you with your prime body. And if you were a fat ass with your prime body, that's what you're getting. I don't know. That's my thing. So, and I think that's just the thing to help me get in shape.
Yeah.
Because what happens if that was? But who knows? Nobody knows for sure. So that's why I'm going to work hard to get jacked, lose weight, get healthy. And if that is the case, well, I get my jacked body. I don't know.
So you're doing all this out of the crib, out of your house? Are you going to like Vasa or anything like that? Or did you find a gym, maybe a new home?
I was, but some of these new homes, they cost like $85 a month sometimes. And I have diapers and formulas and wipes and all that good stuff to get. And so what happened was when the pandemic happened, I hit up all the 24-hour fitnesses because they were going out of business. So I got leg machines, curl machines. I got lat pull-down machines at home. So I have my own legit gym because the machine that was supposed to be like $3,500 was like $250. Please take it. We don't need it in this building. We got to be out of here. Yeah. Do you think you can take that too? We'll throw in it for $150 and could you
Oh, man.
I was like, you got
hook up.
Yeah. So I had a trailer in the truck and I was loading up all these machines. So it was pretty cool.
What's the lowest weight you got? What I'm hinting at is I need to come and lift too.
The lowest weight I got, and my kids use it, it's a 5-pound dumbbell.
All right, cool. So you got some weights that I can lift too.
Hey, I see you posting. You're in the gym. I see you getting it. You're working on your jack body too. Yeah. I see you, bro.
I'm working, man. 45 down.
There you go.
45 down. Shout out to my man Will Wonder, man. He's been a big help in keeping me consistent, right?
Yeah, you're looking good, man.
And I'm getting stronger, right? Yeah. I can feel like I'm getting stronger. I got a little bicep. There
you go.
So, but I look at you. I would like to know like not strategy, but technique in lifting, right? Because you're a strong man. You can't just lift 500 pounds like any old way. You have to have a certain technique. You have to be good at this. So I definitely want to lift with you, and I want to get strong too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Strength. It just takes patience and then willpower and getting at it. So yeah.
Was there ever any other sport that you wanted to play, or any other sport that you enjoyed?
Rugby. I love playing rugby because now we can run the ball continuously.
That's right.
And they would have me on the 22-yard line, which was really close to the try line, and they would hand it off to me. And so they would touch, go, throw it, I'd grab it, and then their whole team would come in and I would hit, turn around, and then my teams would come and hit with me, and then they would maul. It's called a maul. Into the end zone, and then one of the guys would grab the ball and touch it down, and we'd get a try. But most times I'd run, and they'd see me running, and they'd
get out the way.
They get out the way.
I ain't tackling. You tackle him. I ain't tackling that bus.
They get out the way, and then I just go and touch and go, and we got to try, and we score. So.
Did you ever have a nickname?
No.
I don't ever remember the announcer being like, "Simi Fili, what the," or you know what I mean, like. It was always Simi Fili. It was never like the Dominator with another sack.
In the gym, it was called Silverback. I was the Silverback. Yeah, I just had a fondness of gorillas, and just the silverback, how powerful they are.
Yep.
So I gave that name to myself, and people were calling me that. Hey, what's up, Silver?
I like it. I dig it.
So yeah.
So in 2023, we should expect maybe some competitions.
Yes. I'm gonna get back into it. I do have to get a surgery on my hip. I've had it since high school. One of my growth plates is overgrown, and my hip is what is it? The femur bone is outside the socket, just a little bit. So every time I walk, I can hear.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can hear it. So it's bone to bone right now. So
That sounds painful.
I gotta fix that real quick, and then I think I'll be legit. So they have to take the whole bone off and put in metal pieces. They gotta put rubber where the cartilage is supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be a bionic bunny, man. What's up?
Hey, you could really create yourself into a silverback.
There you go.
Hey, Simi, the whole reason why we're here, obviously great conversation, but it's Christmas time.
Yes.
So I want to know, what was Christmas like for the young Fili home?
So we were fortunate growing up. We didn't have a lot. So my parents did the best they could to provide for us, and we had great Christmases. But they would scrape by and get stuff for me and my brother. There was times where we'd hear a knock at the door, and so I think this year this is what I'm gonna do. I want to be a secret Santa.
Oh.
So there was a knock at the door. We'd go open the door. Nobody was there, but there was a big box and just full of stuff, And so I think that was really cool. So yeah, we didn't have too much stuff, but my parents got us a few things, and I think that's what you should. Kids shouldn't expect 10, 15 things. A couple things, during Christmas, and then learn the true meaning of Christmas, And so, yeah.
Being a member of the church, growing up around this time, was there a lot of? Did you guys do any like special services or anything like that?
Yeah, we would always put on a play. In the primary, they would put on a play, and they'd do programs during Christmas and stuff like that. And so, yeah.
Does your family have any traditions? Did you guys do any traditions growing up?
No, not really.
Not even in the kitchen? Did you guys ever cook anything special?
Oh yeah. With Christmas and also Thanksgiving around the corner, we would cook a pig over a fire, and still to this day we do that. But like, to skip back to Thanksgiving, the turkey would be on the side table somewhere, but the pig would be right there.
The pig is the main course.
Nobody would touch the turkey until like 3 days later for like turkey sandwich.
Gotcha.
So I guess, yeah.
How many hogs would you guys go through, or how many would you roast?
And
is your house during this time, during the holidays, is your house the get together house? Is that where all the family goes?
Yeah, definitely. So we get to my place. I'm pretty much the cooker. I cook. I like to, spaz up things, decorate, and get things looking tidy. Around the house, I decorate. I do everything, usually just for the kids.
Yeah.
Like, can we put lights up? I was like, yeah, let's go get some lights.
Growing up, did your mom or dad, did you guys decorate as like a family?
No. No. It was because it's just boys, the house. So, and my mom was not really festive.
Gotcha.
She's just working bills.
So now that you have your kids, all four of them, you're kind of like you're the dad that wants to decorate. You're the one that wants to make it festive.
Yes.
So take me through how old your oldest?
She's 6.
6. So, that's right. My son's about to be 9. Or he is 9. So you got a 6-year-old. So the last, 5-6 years, you've been doing this for your kids. Take me through this time. Like, what are you playing music? Are you guys doing are you creating new traditions for your family?
Yeah. I think this year we're gonna create a tradition, and I'm gonna read the night before Christmas. Try to do something like that.
I like that.
Maybe the star thing. I don't know. But yeah, not too much. I'd like to kind of maybe research and try to do things different and create something like that.
I think you can even just create your own.
Yeah.
Your own tradition, something that hasn't been done before. You know what I mean? Maybe the tradition is, hey, we all go out and lift this 150-pound sphere. If you get it up, you get a prize. You get a gift. If you can't, you got to keep waiting until you can lift this up. I don't know. Like, you can have some fun with it.
Yeah.
I think that now that we're fathers, I feel like this is a time where, because you see it, you see the sparkle in our kids' eyes, right? You see that magic of happiness, right? Forget the presents, forget all that stuff. It's about family. It's about being with your family, that warm feeling that you want to give your kids, and hopefully you feel that too. I think it's important to think of ways to keep your kids inspired, right? Because now dad in 20 years, when they're on somebody else's podcast and they're asking, what did your dad do for you during this time?
Oh, yeah.
They're like, Dad decorated.
Oh, yeah.
He roasted the pig. You know what I mean? Are you baking? Do you make any desserts?
Yes. And I also get desserts. My kids know that I love pumpkin pie. Yes.
I love me some pumpkin pie. Do you throw whipped cream on it?
Whipped cream, ice cream. Yeah, yep.
It's good stuff. So the whole family coming to your crib this year?
Yeah. I think every year, and then for all the big holidays. My brother's soon to be married in January, so we might do the thing where it's you come this year and then we go over there next year, kind of a thing. But
has Billy got any kids yet?
No. He's about to. Hopefully.
That's awesome.
I want some nieces and nephews.
Yeah, it's time. Is Billy your only sibling?
Yeah. The only one. Yep.
That's awesome, man. Well, let's. I want to jump into something fun that we do here on Unrestricted. Some Christmas trivia.
Okay.
Do watch Christmas movies?
I do.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
I love the Home Alone. My kids, we watch it. They watch it year round.
Yeah, of course. My kids too. My kids will randomly put on the Grinch. I'm like, man, it's August, but okay. Hey, it makes you happy. Let's do it.
I love the Grinch. Yeah.
The new Grinch or like the old school one?
The one with
Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
Okay. I think that was 03, I think, 04, something like that.
They said that he had to go through a lot to film that.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Could you imagine hair and makeup?
Yeah.
Like how many hours he had to sit in that chair?
Dre, I also want to try my hand in acting. And I thought if I got a role like that, I don't care what it takes, what like makeup, I'll do whatever. If I'm gonna be on a screen somewhere, let's do it. Because that's like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yep.
The director said, "You're bleeding, you're getting cut up. Let's take a break." And he's like, "No, let's keep on going. Let's work on this till you're happy, because it's gonna be forever."
Yeah.
So like those roles like that, Jim Carrey, when he passes on, we'll still be watching Jim Carrey around, every year after Christmas.
Exactly.
And I love his role. He really got into creating the Grinch.
Yep. What type of movie would you want to be in? Horror, action,
all sorts.
comedy?
Comedy.
I could see you in comedy.
Horror, I can be the killer.
You be the one Reddit? Nobody will believe that you would run from this guy.
I can be the guy that lives in the neighborhood that eats people secretly.
You be the cannibal?
Yeah. Be the cannibal, but the reason why I'm eating people is because I don't like them in my neighborhood. I know.
There you go.
But
so what are you doing to act? What do you? Is this something that you want to pursue? Like, take some classes and things like that?
Yeah. So I took a couple classes. I have an agent. We do little commercials and sometimes online commercials and stuff. Slowly getting into it, but I'm gonna be starting to create an account and putting in like siphoning money, because you got to do something like that or you're never gonna do it. So I thought, I'm gonna have the bank pull a little bit and put it here and have that be the pay for classes, because classes are not cheap. Coaches, I had a coach that I worked with, and he was about almost $300 an hour.
Wow.
So yeah, I spent half an hour. So I paid $150. So I try to get as much as I can out of 150, which is 30 freaking. He made $150 in 30 minutes.
Oh my god! I was expecting y'all maybe 6 hours. Nah, man, 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Yeah,
I dig it. So I can see you on the big screen.
I wanna try my hand in it. A lot of people die, but were they able to realize their dreams, or were they in pursuit?
Yeah.
And I feel like some people get in this rat race where you're just working to pay bills, But I want to, go out there and try it.
Okay, so this Christmas trivia. This is from Home Alone, 1990, your favorite movie. In which state did Home Alone get filmed in?
Massachusetts. I'm just guessing. I don't know.
That's incorrect. It was Illinois.
Illinois, yeah, I wouldn't have.
Okay, here's another one. This is one of my favorites. The Santa Claus, Tim Allen, 94. How did Scott get out of jail? Do you remember that movie?
How did Scott get out of jail?
Yep. Scott Calvin was his name. The dad in the Santa Claus.
He was the actual Santa, or Tim Allen was?
Tim Allen.
Oh,
remember they lock him up? How did he get out?
Man, I wouldn't know that.
So in this movie, 1994, when he's in jail, the what was it? The not FBI, but it was the elves, right? The ninja elves. They came in, they broke him out.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't.
You gotta watch that one, man. Your kids would love it. Santa Claus. Okay, 2003. This one's a cult classic. Will Ferrell, Elf. You remember that?
Yeah.
Remember the Elf movie? What are 4 main food groups for elves?
It was sugar. I think cotton balls. I don't know. As he was eating them when the dad took him to the doctor, he was all like, "Oh, I like these. Oh, these are delicious." And he just kept eating them. Shoot. I would say cookies. I don't even know if I'm close.
No, you're not.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I don't know.
I mean, it is sugar, but the answer is candy, candy corn, candy canes, and syrup.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember he was eating the spaghetti?
Okay.
He poured all that on it?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. This is one of my favorites personally. This came out the year we were born. You were born 89, right?
88.
Oh, you're 88. Okay. So 1989 Christmas Vacation. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This is an older movie. Clark wears a navy blue baseball cap that represents which football team? NFL football team.
The Cubs.
That's not an NFL football team.
The Chicago Bears, I meant.
Yep.
I could just see it. It wasn't Cubs. They have Chicago, but it looks like the Cubs, but it's the Bears.
Yep.
Yeah,
The Bears.
Chicago Bears.
Good job. Okay, so this next segment I like to do, it's called See or No See. So this is this Christmas? Is this a Christmas thing or not? Okay, so it's like hanging up stockings during the holiday, right? That's Christmas, right? But let's say, taking down Christmas decorations a week before Christmas. That ain't Christmas. You gotta leave it up until Christmas Day, right? Okay, so that type of question. Okay, bringing fruit cake to the Christmas party. Is that Christmas or not Christmas? Is that something we should do? Do you like fruit cake?
Yeah.
You're the first person I've heard say like that they like it.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what type of people make it. Not to be racist, if it was made by a Caucasian, then it's questionable. But if it's made by the Latino people,
Okay.
oh my goodness, delicious.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's Christmas. That's C. Okay. Not wrapping the gift. So you come here, I give you a gift, except it's in the Target bag. It's not wrapped up. Is that C or not C?
No, you gotta wrap it up.
Gotta wrap it, right?
You gotta wrap it up.
Are you the rapper in the family?
I am.
All right, give me some bars. Go ahead, spit.
Wait, what?
Like rap.
Oh,
I don't just play it.
yo, check it.
Okay, so make sure you wrap your gifts.
Wrap
Right.
it. Wrap it.
Take the. You gotta put a. Just put a little bow.
You gotta wrap everything.
Make it look nice. Okay. Peeking. I feel like you did this. Peeking at your gifts before Christmas morning. So there's some gifts under the tree. Did you ever like kind of look at it?
No. You know why? Man, my mom can slap. Yeah. She'll leave a handprint on your back. Yeah. We go over there trying to look. Whack!
Bam!
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no, we never really. We just let it be. But there wasn't no gifts until Christmas Day, so it was like vacant. And there may be one thing there, but
Gotcha.
yeah. Then it like magically get there.
So don't peek. Don't peek. That's not C. That's not Christmas. Okay. Playing Christmas music in November.
No.
No? Why not?
Unless it's after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
But before then, no. Put that stuff away until after Thanksgiving. Then after Black Friday, yeah, let's go. Throw them on, you know?
Okay. So it's kind of weird that you're in here with all this Christmas stuff in November, right?
Yeah. I was thinking I was gonna see some, pumpkins and some red Indians somewhere.
Nope.
But,
Okay.
but then here's the thing. November doesn't have. I don't know if they have music for November. It's like there's Christmas music galore.
Yeah.
But there's no music.
In October we have Halloween music.
Yes.
But
so
I got you.
And you being a DJ, have you heard any music?
I mean, there's some like Adam Sandler. He has a Thanksgiving song, but it's like a comedy song,
It's a comedy,
right?
yeah.
Now you're right.
So
Okay. Going to Christmas function, but not wearing anything festive. So, Simi, you have a Christmas get together, right? We're celebrating the holiday. It's December, the second week in December, and I show up and I don't have anything festive on. I show up in my Pro Club in my Dickie shorts. I don't got a hat. I don't got an ugly sweater.
I don't know. I think it depends on what you want to wear. I'm not one to like wear like Christmas stuff. But I'll dress up.
Okay.
I'll wear a sports coat and a nice shirt.
Okay.
Yeah,
so wear whatever you want. You're welcomed.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't wear no BYU stuff.
You really got a sore spot for them guys, huh? Do you still cheer on the Ducks or what?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I have a what is it? An elder that's in our ward. He takes me to Utah games every now and then. I'll cheer for Utah, over BYU. But if Oregon and Utah were to play, I told him that I'd probably have to cheer for Oregon. And he stopped taking me to football games.
I love it. Do you still have your jerseys, like the All-American jersey and things like that?
Yeah. I have them all hung up professionally.
Oh, nice.
I have my high school jersey up too. It's all in my gym.
Did you get to keep them all? All the jerseys?
Yeah.
Nice.
Either that or jacket. Mine.
Yeah, right. All right. Did it hurt your heart that you never got a state title?
It does.
Those teams were so special.
I actually don't want to talk about that. Yeah, it does. You know, when they say stuff like that haunts you, it haunts you.
Yeah.
Think about it. I know, and I know the guy that was playing next to me, if we went just a little bit harder, you know, you always think about that. On the offensive side, they tried 2 or 3 times, but they tried the same play and they couldn't get past into the end zone. You know, they probably think about that. You know, so if you didn't win, it haunts you.
How many state titles did you play for?
2.
And it was your junior and senior year?
Yeah.
And
no, sophomore and junior.
And senior year didn't make it?
Senior year, we didn't make it.
Who was the first team that you played against in for the state title?
It was the Davis Darts. But if there was a team that I would be happy to lose to, it would be the Davis Darts.
Were they that good?
That was their only championship game. You know, they came out of nowhere. And we came out of nowhere. Cottonwood and Davis,
yeah,
they're not championship contenders. So, and the funny thing is, supposed to be Skyline and Brighton. Skyline played Davis, and they were voted to win Skyline, and Brighton played us, and they were voted to play in the championship before the semifinals.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're already looking at the championship game. So of course they beat Skyline. We're like, what in the world's going on? And then we battle out with Brighton, and we beat them. So we come to the championship game, and it was 2 teams, and then it was up in the air. Nobody could, you know, figure out who's gonna.
There was no favorite.
There was no favorite because nobody knows Cottonwood or Davis. So.
And that was sophomore year. What about your junior year?
Junior year, shoot, I don't know.
It wasn't America Fork.
I kind of just think about the sophomore year.
Yeah.
I don't really.
Gotcha. Okay, let's bring it back to Christmas. Okay, I think I know the answer to this. Eating out on Christmas Day rather than cooking, right? You're just too lazy. You're like, nah, let's just go get a double cheeseburger.
That's a definitely no. You gotta cook, man.
Gotta cook something, right?
You gotta cook. You gotta go wait in the long ass line at freaking that ham place.
Yeah.
And pay, you know.
You have your own ham.
Huh?
You got your own ham. You throwing the pig on the thing.
Yeah, but you want a cured ham.
Oh, okay.
That's glazed with something, you know? And then you can eat that ham and the pork. You can have double pork sandwich.
I like it.
Hey, that's a new sandwich, double pork sandwich.
It sounds like a heart attack. Okay, so make sure you cook this holiday season.
Gotta cook.
And if you don't know how to cook, there's YouTube videos for it, step by step. They'll show you. Okay, having a flocked tree. You know what flock is?
A fake one?
Nah, flock is when they spray it with the fake snow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I think it adds to the decoration. It kind of looks like it's snowing, and yeah, I dig it.
Okay, cool. All right, last one for you. Considering Die Hard a Christmas movie. Do you know Die Hard the movie? Bruce Willis?
Yeah, it's the Die Hard movie. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
You know, most people say that a lot of people argue, hey, that's a Christmas movie. Do you think it's a Christmas movie?
No.
No, right?
It's an action-packed, driven type movie. I don't think it's a Christmas movie.
At all.
No.
Simi, I really appreciate you coming here. Your story is incredible. You're an incredible human, incredible father, husband. I look forward to 2023. I look forward to coming over and you showing me how to lift.
Yeah. Maybe we can get a couple snippets of you picking up an Atlas stone.
Hey, I had back surgery, so I gotta do it right. I gotta learn how to do it right. You know what I mean?
Oh, if you got back surgery, then we'll just get a little basketball.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Simi, where do you have social media? Is there somewhere where we can follow this journey? Are you gonna create one?
I'll probably create one. Haven't really been on social media too much, but I'm gonna get on it because I'm try my hand at acting. Also, after this, I meet with a voice coach. So I want to do voiceovers. Also, you might think this is interesting, but opera.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn. Just blew out everybody's ears. No, CB, I appreciate you, my brother. Any last words for the people?
Keep following this guy. He's very interesting. He's an awesome person. I'm happy to be a Utahn. And if I could say, those Californians that come to Utah and complain about everything in Utah, go back to California.
He's a red-blooded American. He is.
Ain't nobody wants your California ass here. Get out of here.
All right, you know what the deal is. Have the day you deserve. Protect your light. Merry Christmas to all.
Merry
to all,
Christmas.
a good night.